Hey again. So when I was a kid, my dad always had the pickled vegetables in the refrigerator. He'd buy I think they were called mazzetta. It was cauliflower and carrots and all kinds of stuff in there. Well, I've always liked pickled vegetables. I eat a lot of pickles. I do cucumbers a lot. But I decided that I would try some other vegetables. So I know I love the cauliflower. I got that. I'm going to try some bell pepper, carrots. I'm going to throw some jalapeno in there, some nice cucumbers, garlic, and some dill. And I'll also be making a brine for this. And then I've got myself some jars. I bought a couple of these and got a couple other assorted jars depending on how much I end up with here. So we're going to give this a try and I'll let you know what I think of it. Let's get started. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is clean these carrots up. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the skin off of them. And then I'm going to cut them up sorted sizes. Everybody knows how to cut vegetables. I'm going to do the cauliflower kind of smaller, not big huge chunks, but kind of small. And once I get these all cut up, then I'll show you what we're going to start with. I'm going to cut these cucumbers a little thick, 1/4 inch. I think that'll leave them with a nice crunch. For the bell peppers, I'm just going to make some nice strips out of these. Okay, you can see I got my peppers cut up. I did some jalapenos. I took the stems off of the dill. I wanted to show you how I do the cauliflower real quick. I cut the base off. I like to come in here and just sort of look for the florets and then stab it. There you go. That's why I brought the camera in a little closer and just kind of chunk these up. So that should be a good size. So, bite size. Get these done and then we'll start assembling. Alright, just to let you know, I washed everything really good before I started. All these jars are very clean. I washed the cucumbers. Everything was nice and clean. So I'm just going to I took some garlic, just took the skin off of it, crushed it. I'll throw a little bit of that in there. A few jalapenos. And then we'll just start stacking cucumbers. Kind of put them in there so you can get maximum usage out of this thing. You want to try to fill this thing up completely. You don't want to leave any air spaces or anything. Oops. I'd say one for the dog, but I don't think dog eats cucumbers. I'm not sure. I had a dog that ate carrots, but not sure about the cucumbers. So there we go. I'm going to put some color in this thing. So we'll throw some bell peppers in there. Maybe a few carrots. Put these on the side so that they show in the jar. Just look nice. Couple pieces of cauliflower. Put some of this dill in here. I just tore the stems off. I don't even know if that's necessary, but I also have some pepper flakes, hot pepper flakes. Give it a little kick, maybe another jalapeno. A few more of those in there. Mash it down pretty good. All right. Should about do it. So there's one jar done. Go ahead and do the other ones and I'll come back. All right, believe it or not, I got all those vegetables other than this one little piece, and I think I can jam it in there. I got everything that was on this board in these 3 jars, so that's pretty much 3 quart-sized jars. Now we're gonna make some brine. Okay, I'm gonna make a little extra brine here because I might do some more of this later, but I'm gonna start with 4 cups of water. Do 4 cups of vinegar, white vinegar. I've got half a cup of sugar. That'll take some of the bite out of that vinegar. And then I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of kosher salt. Use kosher salt. If you use regular table salt, you're not going to want to use as much of this. Table salt goes a lot further than kosher. Okay, that was a little over 3 tablespoons. So now I'm going to take this, put it on the oven, bring it up to just about a boil, and then I'm going to let it cool down, and then we'll come back. One thing I want to add, I did add some black peppercorns to those jars after I finished it. I decided I want to put a little more, just for a little bite. Okay, I've let this water cool down. It's probably maybe 90 degrees or so. I just figure if it's cooler, I'm not looking to cook these vegetables, okay? So this is about half of my brine. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding this to my jars. I put it in this measuring cup so it'd be a little easier to get in there without making a mess. We'll see how much this takes. Like I said, I might have a lot more brine than I need. This, by the way, this is not pickled vegetables, okay? If you were going to do pickling, that's a different process. This is for the refrigerator. So since I have refrigeration, we're going to do it this way. If you were like in the olden days, when you had a garden and vegetables were coming out all spring and summer, you had to do something with them because you couldn't eat them all. You had to put them away, so you would pickle them. This is a little different than that. This is more for flavor, and it also, you can put it away. These will probably last a month or so in the refrigerator if they don't get eaten before that. So it looks like I'm going to use most of this brine. Fill it all the way up to the top. So yeah, I used, for these 3 pretty much quart jars, I think, I used 3/4 or more of this brine. So now all I'm going to do is seal them up, stick them in the refrigerator, and we're going to wait 48 hours. Okay, we're back. I said it was going to be 2 days, but it's been more like 4 days. You can see I've already broken into one of these. Super delicious. I'll show you how crunchy and great they are right now. If I was going to do anything different on these, it would be, I'd probably add more. I like a little more heat, so I put 1 jalapeno between the 3 of these. I'd probably put a whole jalapeno sliced up in each one because I even like to eat the jalapenos. Maybe some more garlic. Probably throw some onions in. But the brine, I think, is perfect. The ratio of the vinegar and water and salt and sugar, that was just spot on. The sugar you don't really taste, but I think it takes some of the edge off of that vinegar. It doesn't pucker you up really hard. I might actually add a couple more things. I like if you've ever been to a Mexican restaurant where they have the new potatoes, like red potatoes or the Yukon Golds, and they're sliced and in the marinade. I think some of those would be good. But I love the cauliflower. I'd probably maybe put a little more dill because I like the dill flavor. But I could use more of that. But check out how crunchy this is. awesome. The carrots, so I love the cauliflower. The carrots are just perfect. The cucumbers, I mean, I had some with my daughter and my wife were in here, and everybody loved them. Super easy to do. So delicious. So much better than what you're going to get in the store. Highly recommend. Well, that's it for this video. I've got a lot of other videos if you want to check them out. You can subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, leave some comments. Until next time, take care.